humanity. They are nothing but self-serving and greedy people. Even if peace is accomplished in one part of the world, it is the result of people suffering from another part of the world. In the problematic children GC. Can we please change the GC's name? Not possible. I like the name. It does fit us pretty well. To you guys but not us. Just accept the darkness. Yeah, no. I have already accepted the darkness. Kurohiro no. Anyway, have anyone seen Midoriya and YN? I just hope they aren't going to do anything. I don't know if I can deal with whatever you guys do. The moment I met, I knew it was. Deku is online. Speak of the devil. Hey Deku. Please tell me you're not here to traumatize us. Have some faith. Will you? Your name is online. YN, where are you and Midoriya? It's already late and past curfew, sensei is going to be mad. YN oil, why are you so quiet? Did something happen? Don't tell me you two got into a villain attack. Then I feel bad for the villains then. Have you ever wondered about the first gen quirk users? Where is that coming from? I haven't really thought about how people were during the early days of quirks. From what history says, quirks weren't accepted back then. People back then would have lived difficult lives. As you know, the luminous baby was supposedly the first quirk user. What do you mean supposedly? On the record, the luminous baby was the first quirk user, but before that, there were people with quirks before him, but it was mostly treated as an illness. And how would you know that? Dumbass, there are theories and evidence to prove that. People did have quirks before the luminous baby, but people didn't know what it was. It makes you wonder, who was really the first quirk user? That is an interesting question.
The first life was so boring, just forget I mentioned it.
Wait, what? Weren't you the one who started this conversation? And what do you mean by the first? Do you know who the first quirk user was? That can't be possible, no one even knows when quirks first manifested.
And the second seemed so wild and did all of the things the first life didn't. Third life was a hateful man, all poison to the bone.
Deku. What are you two talking about? I'm so confused right now. What does this have to do with our conversation about the origins of quirks? I have a feeling this is much more than meets the eye. I just got here and this is what I see? I swear if this is another lyric prank. Not at all, Bakugu. What did he say? He just called him Bakugu. The hell are you all panicking about? As much as I don't want to agree with him, I'm confused too. You could have at least left out the first part. Midoriya always calls Bakugu, Casey-chan ever since we met, he always called him that and now he didn't. Could it be Toga or a villain? No, it's not. You're acting weird, YN.
And the fourth had played piano, but just didn't have the eyes to read the notes.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about people's lives? Are you saying that they know the lives of people who died? I don't. No, I just said what was on my mind. Inhales. Boy.
In the fifth life they supported girls, of course that wasn't all.
Guess what, Tetsu was right. The fifth life? Who are you talking about exactly? Is it some sort of reincarnation?
The sixth life was corrupted, though I'm sure they had a little fun. Seventh life they cried so much and all they did was mourn.
Midoriya. You shouldn't disrespect someone who was going through a rough time. You cry all the time anyways. I'm so confused, who are these people and why are they numbered?
And the eighth life was so rich they could have bought the world and everything. In this life, people play and say that you're flaky. You gamble up your own life, trying to escape, but you know the path they're on is game set.
Gamble our lives? Damn it. Just tell us what you're talking about instead of saying this vague shit. I still don't know how this is related to what we were talking about.
See how the game of life is playing all of you for fools, dancing a string around you, making all these silly rules, forced to look down upon them like they're acting out a show. Throw their dice and let's see which hand you will roll.
Roll a dice to decide your life? Life is not a game. We have to cherish our lives. By string, did they mean the string of fate? The more they talk, the more I'm confused about what they mean. This is more than we can comprehend. I don't think we are meant to know.
By 9 they drew some manga, but their deadlines left them dead. The 10th life was a teacher as a pet. I work part-time. Next life, what, 11? Sorry, I tried to forget. Never could describe how awful. No, I'm terrified to think of all the things that such a guy can do. Kinda crazy, deciding every day.
I didn't think someone could die by drawing manga. They typically suffer from sleep deprivation and risk their health as manga drawers try to meet deadlines on time. They have to release a new full chapter, if not then their manga will be cancelled if they miss 1 or 2 deadlines. These lives are starting to become more gruesome and disgusting. A paid seriously. I just hope they were put in jail. Just. How bad was the 11th person that they can't tell us? Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Trying to escape, but the days repeat and keep you here to stay.
Again. What the hell are you trying to say? I must agree, what does telling us this supposed to do?
See how the game of life is never one you only play, only for them to blame you as they throw their life away.
Blame who exactly? Maybe anyone who caused their pain? Or believed to?
Clinging to fate and blaming it when life won't go their way. Such a laugh, life is such a game.
It's not funny to see people suffer or do cruel things. Can't you see that's how humanity is? What? People enjoy seeing others suffer just so that they can feel superior and better about their own pathetic lives? TCH, the hell are you on about? Is this really the Midoriya we know? To answer your questions, we were talking about the people who lived before you. More specifically, your ancestors. What? The people you were talking about were our ancestors. Well, not all of you, but some of your ancestors, or rather the first quirk users in your families. But which of us were you talking about? Guess you gotta figure that out. How would you even know that? Did you two somehow did your research? Why would we need to? If we know all about the world, looking down upon you all. Are you saying that you two are gods? But how? That can't be possible. In a way, I guess. What do you mean you guess? It's either yes or no. Well, being the cause of the existence of quirks and able to change the world on how we please is seen as a god for some people. It can't be. You're saying that you two were the ones who created quirks. That can't be. If that were the case, then how are you alive? Yeah. You two would have been dead by now, die to time. Time can't do anything to us. But what does this have to do with life being a game? You know, we just roll a pair of dice to figure out if your quirk is powerful or not, and if your life will be good or not. You're lying. People blame on a god or the hero society for being born unfortunate or whatever. Wait, so the reason I have this quirk is because of you? Do you know how many people suffered because of what you did? We don't do it intentionally, it was just by chance. Just like how life is up to the person on how they use it, not us.
Cry out, oh your eyes, then try for a fortune. Your chance is 1 out of 6. You've come this far, why not try your luck and see what you get next?
What happening to my screen? It's not your broke phone, I'll tell you that. My phone is also glitching. What's going on?
See how the game of life is playing all of you for fools, dancing string around you, making all these silly rules, forcing down upon them like they're acting out a show. What a shame, their life is just a game. Glee grinning downward tosses out a pair of die, making way around the board, ah, this is paradise. People say they're praying, but then why is all I hear? I look down at all the choices here. I look up, the god is shedding tears.
Deku is offline. Wait, is Deku really crying? Your name is offline. Wait. What do we do with this information? We should tell the teachers. Let me add Mr. Isola and Vlad King. Error. What? Why can't I add them? Previous messages will be deleted. Wait, what? Let me screenshot this before it deletes. Unknown error. Deletion complete. Damn it. What do we do now?